there. So today in this video, we're going to be doing a bike unboxing and review. Yes, on a planner channel. If you're interested, please stay tuned. Hey guys, thanks for joining me on this journey of planning wellness and talking about things that we're regrowing joy in. And activity is one of those things for me, so that's kind of what this series has been going through in the beginning. If you're new to the channel, my name is Evelyn, and I am a 37-year-old wife, mother to 4 little people, and I enjoy sharing with you tools and experiences that I've had to help you make better decisions and grow in your personal life. In this video, yes, we're talking about a stationary bike. Why? Well, one of the things that I am planning for and doing in my life is starting to get back into physical activity, because I do have a goal of accomplishing a full marathon. I've done a half marathon in the past, and I'm moving towards the next step for myself. Getting a stationary bike seemed like the best thing to do for cross training, so we did that. We snagged this one at Academy Sports, and I am going to go through the process of unboxing it, letting you know what the setup was like, and giving you a little bit of a review of solely the bike. I won't be getting into any of the apps that I'm using today, because I'm going to save that for another video. So let's get started.
All right, so we did get this bike from Academy Sports. It is a ProForm Carbon CX Smart Indoor Cycle Bike, and the personal training is from Ifit. The box conveniently fit in the back of our SUV. We drive a Honda Pilot, and we took it home and got ready to take everything out the box. The instructions, luckily, were on the top for us. They do indicate how to take the items out of the box. And we just were really sensitive about this, because prior to getting a box bike, we had bought a floor model, and the sensor was kind of off, probably just due to it being a floor model. And so we didn't want to kind of risk anything like that happening again. So very glad we did, because there were some warnings about like not taking the bike out of the box properly, and certain parts of assembling not like messing up the bike sensors. So my husband has in his hand the instruction manual and the screws, and they're separated, which is awesome for anybody who knows how assembly works. So you want to take care of to pay attention to that. I'm just vacuuming the styrofoam bits, trying to clean as we go. And the couple things that you want to know about what's in the box: there was a 1 month or like 30-day Ifit coach membership with our bike that came with it. So that might be a good thing there in case you want to check out different apps for training on your bike.
Okay, so I had to stop the camera because little honey needed a diaper change, and then she needed a bottle, and then I had to do some other things. But honey kept on assembling. And what have you done since I turned off the camera?
I put the bases, the supports that it sits on.
Okay.
And the saddle bracket.
Saddle bracket on?
Yeah, and I'm about to put the weight.
And what else came with the bike that we didn't realize was coming with the bike?
Well, the weights, I guess.
And the holder for the weights, right?
Yeah, which is what I'm putting on right now.
Take those out?
Yeah, and he mixed them up.
Oh no. No, buddy, you can't do that. Here, come help me. Come help me. Daddy got that. I need help. Come help me.
So we figured the screws out. Wanted to share that with you because we laughed about it afterwards. Doc said it was relatively easy to figure out what screws went where. even though they were separated in the packaging. But also wanted to show you this part of assembly because the manual really kind of points out that it's very important to get this right so that your resistance will not be thrown off. So relatively easy. You just really are threading the wires through, but you want to kind of really pay attention to the manual here, which I'm sure you'll do that anyway. The other thing to know about is your resistance is controlled magnetically. It's not controlled by like brake pads on this bike, which is supposed to be a plus. That's what I heard in my research, because it doesn't wear down as quickly. So that's something to know if you are thinking about getting an indoor cycling bike. Okay, quick question. Are you looking for an indoor cycling bike, or have you been thinking about it? Let me know in the comments. You know, I like to talk to you. The other thing is, if you see us watching or looking up, we're watching TV. We've been watching WandaVision on Disney Plus. It's amazing. So for the Marvel heads in the room, please check it out if you haven't already. So here I am testing out the bike. The issue that we had with the bike that we bought that was a floor model was that the resistance was way too heavy. So when I got on the bike to test it out, really what I'm testing out here is if I can pedal and if I can pedal fast. So what you'll see is I start off and then I start pedaling really fast. And then my husband throws his hands up for a high five. I give him a high five because I'm like, yes, you did it. You assembled this bike right, babe. And now we're about to work out. We were both so excited, and we still are excited about this purchase. So now I'm going to tell you about how it's been going the last few weeks.
All right, so as you can see, the setup of the bike was not too tough, but can be tricky. So the great thing is you have some wonderful instructions with how to set up the bike. And I would say that you will need 2 people for sections of the setup. As far as my experience on the bike, it has been about 3 weeks. No, excuse me. It's been about 2 weeks of me riding the bike. And I'm using 2 different apps. I will do a comparison of those apps later in another video. But as far as the bike so far, some of the perks that I'm seeing is that you have a Bluetooth capability within the bike. So for any classes where the kind of setup is for the trainer or your teacher of that class to wirelessly control your bike and increase your resistance for you, that can be done with the wireless feature. I personally like that because that kind of has like a set goal for it, and then if you want to step out of that mode and control the resistance yourself, you can. That's something that from my research, Peloton does not offer yet, so that is a plus there. I do like that you can bring your own tablet into the bike, and there is a stand for it here as well. How comfortable is the bike? For your standard stationary bike, it seems pretty comfortable to me. If you're not used to being on, I guess, your standard seat, there's going to be a little bit of discomfort in the beginning, but after probably, like, I would say your second ride, you kind of break in your bottom and you get used to it. The distance from the seat and your weights, I think, is great. It was really easy for me to reach behind me and grab the weights for the class that I tried that used that. The ride of it seems pretty good as well. I do like the spots where you can adjust the bike. You can bring your handles up and down. The seat goes up and down, and then it also adjusts back. So those are really kind of the perks there so far. Some of my not so favorite things for the bike is with the controls for your resistance being right behind where you put your tablet. If you decide to not, you really have to move your tablet to the side to control your speed there. The other thing that was not a fave for me is, even though there is Bluetooth capabilities, you're not able to sync your bike with any activity monitor. So my Garmin watch is not compatible with the bike itself. I would actually have to get a sensor to kind of automatically record my distance, my speed, and the cadence. I believe that's how you pronounce it. So far, those are my only two, I would say, room for improvement within this bike. But outside of that, I am enjoying it. I can't wait to talk to you about the apps that I'm trying and which one I like better there. So until next time, remember to keep growing, and I'll see you in the next gathering. Bye.